That's very weird.
Pictures of the sky and we need your children. I'm like, yeah, well, look at the sky. Look what it's doing.
Right. Like, what the heck?
And it says it, man. The signs will be in the heavens, right?
What is going on?
This place is notorious for this kind of stuff, dude. A few weeks ago, there was
I can't lie, whether there is an explanation for this or not, you don't see the sky looking like this every day. It's the kind of thing that'll make you stop for a second and wonder what you're actually looking at. This is why videos like this go viral. Most of us look up without even thinking, and when we see the sky looking like this, of course people are naturally going to start asking questions. But honestly, there could be a perfect explanation for this, and if there is, maybe you want to tell us in the comment section.
The United States is a cult. The United States government is a cult.
Yeah, it's all Masons.
Yeah, Freemasons, and it's built on sacred geometry because that's why they have the compass in there.
Disney is too. Oh my God. You know about Disney? They
Yeah.
built everything on sacred geometry.
Yes. So
The cruise ships, everything.
So Walt Disney, there's pictures of him in a Masonic lodge all over the place. So that's all. I mean, they have Club 33.
I don't know how much more obvious it can be, but
Symbolism is all through their cartoons. This is why they have all those PDF file logos through all their cartoons with the swirls. It's everywhere. How is it that if you look at Little Mermaid and Lion King, so in the Lion King, you remember that one scene where he lays down and the bed of flowers, the rose petals goes up in the air and it says S-E-X?
Yeah.
That's in the Lion King.
Literally.
If you freeze frame it and then it spells out S-E-X.
Am I crazy, or maybe you guys felt this way too, but were you depressed from watching every single Disney movie, even Lilo and Stitch? Like, was there something just so low frequency about watching those movies that it like...
I know my daughter watches Kanto, and I get what you mean, because it's not a sad, it's weird. I understand what you mean.
We don't talk about Bruno.
Yeah, but it is a low, like, kind of frequency when you're watching
Feel
that.
it,
So,
right?
yeah, I don't
Just
know what
feel
it is.
Like, I tried to watch, my boyfriend tried to get me to watch Lilo and Stitch. Never seen it.
Yeah.
My grandmother, like, probably thought it was weird and didn't let me watch it. And I tried to watch it with him. I went in the other room and, like, he was still watching it. And I'm like, sorry, like, I have to turn this shit off.
I can give you the reason why.
Why?
Kids are youth. They're more empathetic when it comes to, oh no, look, there's a pretty kitty cat. Kitty cat falls. Oh no, the cat. That makes the kid actually care about the kitty cat.
Yeah, whatever.
And now I want to, can I have that kitty cat? Now I want to buy it.
Yeah.
It's just to attach you.
Oh, okay. That's
It's
an
just to,
interesting
it's just to
perspective.
emotionally attach you, so you actually want to own it. You want to protect it. You need it. Now, mommy, please buy me that. Buy me that.
But you can tell they use it in a nefarious way to do that for a capitalistic type of way.
Absolutely.
Go buy the toy. Oh yeah, the person died in the thing, or we feel bad for this, or go buy this, and
That's
that-
exactly
What
what
do you
that
think
is.
about the Grim Tales then? It's Walt Disney put the Grim Tales in
the Grim Tales.
Grim Tales.
What Grim Tales?
What is that?
What is that?
That's Snow White.
Okay,
the
so-
evil witch who eats babies.
I got you.
Okay.
Okay, Snow White. They actually, when they went to go and make these things, they bought a whole bunch of these stories. These are all old stories.
Go and check out Disney movie Symbolism. You'll be surprised at what you find. If you haven't already, of course.
Alrighty, let's do this. Bread. Ooh. Mutilates. Nice.
Honestly, this looks like a very basic building, but the deeper we got into it, the more I felt like we were about to get into a scene in Eyes Wide Shut.
A flight instructor has died after jumping from a plane mid-lesson, leaving his student to land on her own. Here's what we know. An Argentinian flight instructor identified as Leandro Andre Bertazzo has been confirmed dead after he looked to one of his students and told her, "You know what you have to do," then jumped from the training aircraft they had taken out for their lesson. The 22-year-old student who was left behind in the plane says that Bertazzo delivered the frightening message before unbuckling his seatbelt, removing his headset, opening the aircraft door, and intentionally jumping out. The student immediately alerted officials at the Flying Parrot Flight School in Cordoba that the instructor had jumped, and emergency protocols were relayed to the remaining pilot as she safely landed the plane. She was very shaken, but with complete professionalism, she piloted the plane to the airfield and landed perfectly, the flight school director said about the student to local news. Bertazzo's body was located in a field approximately 15 minutes after the jump, with a search flight reporting the incident to first responders. He was pronounced dead at the scene. An investigation into his death is ongoing. Authorities have seized the aircraft to determine the circumstances leading to the jump, according to the local attorney general. The instructor had reportedly suffered from mental health issues and had recently checked himself into a clinic for treatment.
There are some dark things that we have listened to and watched on this channel, but that might be one of the most darkest stories that we've heard, considering it's also real. Thank God that that girl managed to land that plane.
These stupid things have been approved, and now the nightmare begins. Reflect Orbital wants to provide sunlight on demand. Basically, use satellites to light up places at night with about 4 times the brightness of a full moon. At first, it's not the worst idea. Regions hit by hurricanes could have light at night to help facilitate repairs. If it was just going to be used in moments of crisis like that, then it'd probably be fine, but they want to launch over 50,000 spacecraft, which is a lot. Since last year, they've been waiting on approval by the FCC, which regulates communication, so radio, television, satellites, etc. It's not a surprise the FCC approved launching the first prototype, but it is setting a precedent for no light pollution regulation, which, to be fair, no one regulates that right now, and it's unclear who should. The FCC has only approved the prototype, not the 50,000 satellites, but if they do, this fleet could make the entire global sky 3 to 4 times brighter, all around the world. So places that normally have a pitch black sky could feel like the suburbs. Not only is this ugly, and everyone would have to pay a price for it, but it has a huge impact on wildlife, which quite frankly should be reason enough. But also, if you spot one with a telescope, it could damage your eyes. Their main pitch seems to be the energy sector, which is odd because solar panels are usually built in places that receive plenty of sunlight anyway. Historically, their main issue has been storage, but battery technology has been improving. A few days of clouds or darkness doesn't disrupt solar farms like it used to. So I'm not really sure who the buyers are. I don't normally post my opinion so bluntly, but this is what happens when people try to be Elon Musk. Tech bros trying to find a hole in the market and fill it even though nobody's asking for it. This is one of the most transparently desperate money grabs I've seen in a while, and I hope it costs more than it makes so the whole thing just goes under.
It sounds to me like the same company who are coming up with this idea are more than likely the same company to cause the issue. It's the same thing over and over again. They're trying to solve some problem that just never existed. There's so many issues in the world, and you would think to yourself, hopefully these rich people would find a solution for that. But no, they just go and make light in places that don't require it. But do you know what is required? Your subscription. So do me a favor and subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell if you haven't already. And of course, like the video, support the channel by liking the video, hitting the hype button if you see that. Only a few of you are seeing the hype button apparently, and you only have 3 of them a week. So give one to this channel, and your opinions need to be left in the comment section. Let's have a discussion about all of these clips. I would love to know your opinions and your thoughts. But other than that, I'm not going to hold you hostage. Let's move to the next clip.
Okay, hold on a second. I just rewatched Terminator 2, and I cannot fathom a possibility other than someone has to have known and been on the inside of some agendas going on to be able to come up with the script for this movie and the first one. Like, this is not some creative thought like, oh, let's make a movie. In 1999, keep in mind, like most people, there's barely cell phones. You got a few pagers, there's a bit of internet action, but that's it. Someone fathomed the concept that humans made AI so powerful that it then began and eventually perceived humanity as a threat. Then made humanoid, cyborgy robots to go back in time. And in the first one, Arnold Schwarzenegger was the bad guy. In the second one, they reprogrammed him. They captured his cybernetic, freaking half human, half cyborg, and sent him back to the future, back to the past rather, to save John Connor, of course. And then we have Sarah Connor, who was thrown into a mental asylum for destroying the data centers owned by Skynet. Now, officially, it was that she destroyed a computer factory, but there's a conception here going on where people think it was a data center. But there's just no way that someone organically thought of this. It's the same thing with the movie, of course, The Matrix, which apparently similar people wrote it, or the same person wrote The Matrix and Terminator. They wrote by the same 2 women, I believe. Remember this? Anyways, did they have inside info, or did they like remote view into the future about what's going to unfold and they decided to make movies about it to warn us? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below and follow for more.
It was not two women, my guy. It was one woman that wrote a book about the Matrix, I believe, and Terminator. But yeah, this is... What do you guys think? It's very ironic, right? As people would say, how things are turning with the data centers and AI and the effects of the humanoids, all the things that we've been checking on this channel. And then, you know, I've been saying it, all of these movies, the cartoons, if you've watched the Pantheon, so many different things have been referencing to this future that we're basically in right now.
Shortly after LeBron was seen at the Jay-Z concert, showing his allegiance in pictures, throwing up this sign, walking in videos, walking past the cameras while holding up this sign. Then he signs to the Philadelphia 76ers. Those who know, they know. LeBron James has to throw this up because he has to show his allegiance. Jay-Z and LeBron are a part of the same brotherhood. Look at the tattoo that's on LeBron James' chest. He has the black boule tattooed on his chest. People will say, oh man, you reaching, but the proof be right in their face. The black boule, like many pointed out, originated in Philadelphia. All of this is calculated. The Kobe Bryant situation all ties into this. LeBron came into the league the same year that Michael Jordan retired. LeBron James was the replacement. LeBron James was always going to be the face of the league. Many loved Kobe, but it was never going to be Kobe. It was always going to be LeBron James. And then the year that Kobe Bryant passed away, LeBron James won the NBA championship with the Lakers. All of this is strategic, but it's no coincidence shortly after showing his allegiance at the Jay-Z concert and constantly throwing up this signs with the Philadelphia 76ers. Don't be deceived. This is all planned and orchestrated. I love y'all. God bless y'all. All glory to God. And y'all already know, Jesus Christ.
Thing is, people may be so consumed by the entertainment that they don't want to believe what is right in front of their eyes. And that may be the reason why people like this can come out and do all of these symbolism and all these signs and not be questioned about it at all.
A trucker somehow stumbled into America's first 15-minute city, and it's being built right now. It's in Frisco, Texas, and people are shocked to learn the details.
This is what I mean, ladies and gentlemen, about a smart city. These apartment complexes will have everything that you need. Grocery store, daycare center, hair salons, you name it, it's gonna be here. Doctors, you name it. So you really have no reason to go anywhere else. And as I said before in other posts, they want you comfortable being uncomfortable. Look at this project. I am actually on site at this facility, this new 15-minute city that they're building. And as I told you guys in the previous post, I own a trucking company, and my purpose of being here is that we deliver the lighting for this place. And this is how I learned that this place actually existed. So these are the lights that I bring here every week, twice a week, for this monstrosity of a complex. So it's just not, I'm getting pictures from somebody else. This is actually a real place that I'm at. This is in Frisco, Texas.
Now, to his credit, he tried to warn people about the dangers of this experimental housing development.
You will own nothing and be happy. The price of homes would be so expensive that you can't afford a home. And this is where you will end up at. A true 15-minute city with thousands of people on top of each other, paying what's equivalent to today's mortgage. Thousands of dollars. Do you want this to be your final happiness?
In his comments section, there are people defending these 15-minute cities. But you only need to look at other smart city projects to see where this is going.
Imagine you can only travel for 15 minutes, buy 3 items of clothing a year, fly just once every 3 years to Europe, and never eat meat again. That's part of the 15-minute city plan that sounds so great in the glossy brochures. I'm Dr. Rennie. I'm free driving days a year through traffic filters, plus 25 for the congestion zones. If you go over it, cameras catch you, the DVLA data is harnessed and IDs you, and fines hit your mat.
You thought Flock was bad? How about cameras covering every inch of the city you live in? And how about wearable devices that track your personal carbon footprint in real time?
Their diet, about their physical activity, about the way that they live their lives. We think that wearables are a key to the MAHA agenda, making America healthy again. And we are going to, my vision is that every American is wearing a wearable within 4 years.
We're developing, through technology, an ability for consumers to measure their own carbon footprint. What does that mean? That's where are they traveling? How are they traveling? What are they eating? What are they consuming on the platform? So, individual carbon footprint tracker. Stay tuned. We don't have it operational yet, but this is something that we're working on.
You will own nothing and be happy. Doesn't sound like a prediction anymore. Sounds more like an order. They make it sound like a great idea until you realize that you basically don't have nothing. You're caged, you have no car, and there's no way to get out.
I see this bird just fly up next to me, and it got a whole chip on its back. I don't know if y'all was just able to see it, but hold on. I'm about to make sure I zoom in and get a little better view. Y'all see it better right here? And then that thing tried to keep flying away every time I pointed the camera at it. Now you see I'm looking at you.
I'm not sure what's going on out here, but that person just said that it looks like this seagull has a chip on its back. I don't believe that, no matter how it looks. People are saying that that's a mini solar panel, so it could charge. Shut up! I don't believe that because birds are real, right? Why are those seagulls ice grilling? Why are they ice grilling like this, guys? Like they're watching him. Something is going on, bro. People been saying for a long time that birds are not real, but they are real, bro. What are you talking about? They're real. They're in the sky. They're one of us. We feed them, right? Something's going on out here, guys, and I don't know because I have not seen one like this. That does look like a chip. Now, somebody said it was a mini solar panel so it could charge with the sun, but I don't believe that because every time I'm outside and I see these seagulls, they eating food. These are real, all right? Fake things do not eat food. Not just playing about, guys, entertainment purposes only. Maybe this video is not even real, right? Maybe it's AI. I don't know what's going on out here. Let me know what you think. I'm out.
The dead internet theory, guys. If you know, you know. This may be real, this may be fake, but who knows, right? All the videos that we're getting on the internet now, we have to go and put them through AI fake detectors.
New flock camera update is way worse than previously thought, causing some police officers to resign after they try to expose how bad it's gotten. For context, the controversial Flock Safety Network is a collection of nearly 90,000 cameras deployed across the US. They claim to help law enforcement identify vehicles linked to criminal activity by using AI to analyze footage. However, a recent update to these cameras now gives them the ability to do far more than that, as despite the Flock company insisting that their cameras are still only capable of capturing the license plates of passing cars while blurring human faces to prevent identification, multiple police officers have disputed that description, with one even forced to resign for speaking out about Flock's real capabilities. It's been revealed that Flock cameras have the ability to identify and track the Bluetooth signals of nearby devices, meaning that they can tag a blurred out human with their phone or AirPods Bluetooth serial and trace their every movement.
We've had the technology for years to scan people's license plate, and all of a sudden now these new Flock cameras have been flying everywhere, and they're telling us that they're just scanning our license plate with this. This literally sounds like a video game. They are using AirPods to track people. Watchdog, anybody?
Hey, what's up, America? Walking lightning. Yes, walking lightning, effectively known as spider lightning or anvil lightning. And in some cases, if the clouds are close enough to the ground, it can look like lightning bolts are actually walking while moving down the surface of the earth. So let's take a look at some walking lightning, or in this case known as an energy charge event. So here is that lightning, the walking spider lightning. I initially thought this was some AI bullshit, but apparently it's not, which absolutely floored me after seeing this, because I thought it has to be bullshit, right? It has to be. No, that's a real thing. This shit happens. Damn.
Incredible.
So let me know what you think, because I've never seen anything like that myself until just now.
Videos like this make me realize that there's a lot of things that I haven't seen in real life. And when I see something like this, it just immediately makes me think that I'm watching AI. Now, I did do a little bit of research about this spider lightning thing because I've never heard of it in my life. And apparently spider lightning doesn't happen on the ground. Apparently spider lightning is something that only happens in the sky and in the clouds. So, how do we explain this?
That's why you need to be careful what music you listen to. Because if music can get rid of a demon, it can attract one. Most of the music out here now attracts demons. And then you wonder why your lifestyle, you're grooving and bumping in the car. But when you get out, you can't figure out why your life is standing still. And sometimes it's the music that you're listening to. Because whoever you listen to, what's on them attaches itself to you. Rick Joyner said that he was in a vision and the Lord told him. He said, in the last days, the enemy will bring up singers and other musicians. He said, and they will baptize millions of people into the demonic end. Whoever you accept, you get what's on them. Unfortunately, I reject a lot of stuff in what we call church. You know, not all gospel music is gospel.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say too much about this. We've spoken so much about music on this channel, and I love music very deeply. My relationship with music goes to since I was a baby, do you know what I mean? But especially in today's day and age with the music that people listen to, I can't help but feel that a lot of it does have these kind of low vibrations. When you look into music frequencies, you know yourself that, yeah, there's a lot of music out there that's literally just there to penetrate your structure, your bodily structure, and your, some people will call it chakra points, and just your consciousness. And yeah, low vibrations, you know. There's this saying, or there's this thing that people talk about, whether to separate the art and the artist, and I think that's a weird discussion. I think the artist and the art, they're kind of attached to each other, because I know a lot of people will say that, oh, if an artist misses a piece of music, it gets given to someone else. I don't know if it's exactly like that. I do believe that the artist has some sort of reason for bringing a specific song to life. So that discussion about separating the art and artist, it's definitely an interesting discussion. As a matter of fact, I would love to hear what you think. Do you believe that you should be able to separate the art and the artist? Let us know in the comment section. But yeah, I'm not going to say too much about this. I think it's very well known when it comes to the music for years that you got to be careful to what music you allow in your life. But anyway, newcomers, you'll see a video pop up right here. It's recommended just for you. Click it, and I'm going to see you guys in the next episode. Take care of yourselves and stay curious as always. Peace.